making and using your own yeast from potatoes. Rebel Canners teaching all kinds of food preservation, especially the old ways. We all can use a little bit more of the old ways these days. Hey, be sure you're subscribed, because sometimes YouTube does some funny things with that. And be sure to hit the like button on your way out. Thanks. You'll need at least 1 potato to start. It doesn't matter what kind of potato it is. It can be any variety, and bonus points if it's homegrown, but you can still use store-bought. Boil it in a little over 1.5 cups of water. You want to wind up with 1.5 cups at the end. In at least a 1-quart mason jar, better if it's a 1/2 gallon. Add 1 cup of flour of your choice. It should be the kind of flour you're choosing to make your bread recipe from, though. 1 tablespoon of granulated white sugar. This is just to feed the yeast, so it can be honey, sugar, maple syrup, whatever you have. Measure out 1.5 cups of your potato water. This can be water that you have left over after you make mashed potatoes. It doesn't have to be like you're just using the potato to make the water. It can be your leftovers. Mix well and leave overnight. The next morning it should be bubbly and smell very yeasty and starting to look like a sourdough starter. And you can use this yeast then in any recipe you would use sourdough starter. And you use it just like your sourdough starter. There's a lot of specifically potato bread recipes that you can find and use. But you can use it to make any kind of rustic bread, just like you would sourdough starter that you started from yeast. You can also use your potatoes water sourdough starter to make a full sourdough starter and feed it just like you would any other sourdough. For more bread and sourdough recipes, follow along with this playlist. If you like this content, go ahead and hit the like button so I know what kinds of content I should be making more of for you. As always, thank you, Rebel Canners.